Hello everyone, I'm Vivechan. Welcome back for another video on securing your AWS infrastructure. Don't forget to like and share. Today I will be demonstrating how to set up a multi-factor authentication to securely access your AWS infrastructure. A multi-factor authentication is an authentication method that requires the user to provide two or more verification factors to gain access to a resource. In my previous video, I have showed how to create a bastion host and grant access to only whitelisted IPs. You need to understand MFA only adds another layer of protection to your infrastructure. In the interest of time, I will not repeat the steps of creating bastion host or whitelisting the IPs. Please refer to my previous video. The URL for it and the CloudFormation template is in the description. To emphasize the importance of MFA, let me narrate an incident which happened to me when I was in second year of engineering. I received an email from my friend with subject, notes, and a link to Google Drive. We used to collaborate using Google Drive, so it did not surprise me. Although I had not asked for any notes, I clicked on it and it asked me for my Google password. The pop-up model looked exactly like the Google prompt. I entered my password and the document I saw was about a book. I called my friend and came to know he did not send any email. Later, he called me and let me know that his account was hacked. I checked my account. The hacker had already set up IMAP and downloaded all my emails and may have sent emails to my other friends. Luckily, he had not changed my password, so I immediately changed my password and removed IMAP and turned on my two-factor authentication for my Gmail account. If I had set up 2FA earlier, it would have prompted me on my cell phone when the hacker tried to log in. And I could have easily denied it, and a hacker would have not gained access even though he had my passwords. So, lesson learned. Now, let us discuss how to set up two-factor authentication for SSH in AWS. Here are the steps we need to follow to complete MFA to your Bastion host. Let us concentrate on high-level steps that are present here. First one, we need to configure SSH daemon to turn on challenge response authentication. And then we need to set up authentication method through keyboard interaction. Update the Bastion PAM module with Google Authenticator plugin. Install Google Authenticator on your cell phone. A Google Authenticator is widely used software-based MFA solution. It is same as RSA token working with time-based one-time passcode strategy. It generates a random number every 30 seconds. Prime the Google Authenticator, which is on Bastion, with your cell phone with the same seed so that they generate the same random number at any instant of time. I am on the Bastion host. The link to the commands can be found in my GitHub repository. You can find the link in the description. Step 1 on securing MFA is to install EPEL repo on your Bastion host. Step 2. Let's install Google Authenticator. Let us update SSHD PAM file and install Google Authenticator module. Comment out password requirement as we want to use only the key-based authentication. Then let's update Google Authenticator module. Let's save the file. Let us update the SSHD configuration file. We will uncomment challenge response authentication which says yes and comment for no. Finally, at the end, let's update the SSHD configuration file to ask for SSH key and also verification code. Let's save the file. Run Google Authenticator on your Bastion host. Collect the QR code. Scan the shown QR code from your mobile application. Complete the questionnaire. I hope you have followed all the instructions while setting up your MFA. Let us check how MFA works while you are logging into your Bastion server. The first thing that happens when you are logging into your Bastion server is it authenticates with the SSH key pair. After that, since you have configured SSH daemon to use challenge response authentication, it asks for challenge response. The PAM module is configured to use Google Authenticator plugin, and it is primed with the same seed as your Google Authenticator on your cell phone. So both generate the same random number at any instant of time. Now enter the number that you see on your cell phone, and there you go. I have been using Google Authenticator since many months. It is flawless and highly reliable. I strongly recommend everyone to use it. Now coming back to the concept, in today's online environment, the rudimentary SSH connection using key pairs approach is easy prey for a cyber criminal. Many logins can be compromised in minutes. The private data such as personal and financial details are under increasing threat. So use multi-factor authentication, also known as MFA or multi-step verification. This adds another layer of security, supplementing the SSH connection model with a code that only a specific user can access. That is, the code is typically sent to the device of the user they have immediately in hand. This authentication method can easily summoned as a combination of something you have and something you only know. I hope you are able to implement MFA on your Bastion host. Do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon.